It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. The count now at 2-2. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Fastball just inside. The 3-2 pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Outside.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. That one's in there. 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Swung on and missed. 3-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And it's fouled away. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Down in order go the Cardinals. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. Nope.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home. It's the zone. A curveball in there for a strike. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home.
Inside, ball 1.
All even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway. Now batting, Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he misses there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
That is good. The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Bruce has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
To 1-2 now. Fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bader is there, 2 gone.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Tommy Edman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
So now to the plate, Jack Flaherty. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Bruce He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Jay Bruce now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, Adam Hazley. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Aaron Nola.
At the plate, Aaron Nola. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0. Slow roller out to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the pitch. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I got 2-1 to count.
The 2-1 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And he takes ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Fouled off. The 2-2. High and deep to right. Harper looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
The batter, the first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Goldschmidt.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Gregorius is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Pitch on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Molina has it. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. One and one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. So a full count now. Rhys Hoskins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And it's fouled away. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. They still trail 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
Here's a pop-up now. There to make the catch is Hoskins, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Edman.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. In there, 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he's back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off
And
for
in
the
steps
Phillies,
Scott Kingery.
the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Kingery is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Jay Bruce. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2. Ball 3.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here it is on 3-0. And Bruce will lay off that one. He's aboard. It's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Hazley.
Stepping in, Adam Hazley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's in.
Bruce stands at first with 1 out. swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. In now, JT Realmuto as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Jack Flaherty. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the sixth. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Strike taken up in the zone.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Colton Wong will stand in. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Matt Carpenter will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
2 out, nobody on. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Phillies nothing. Here's Bryce Harper now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in Gene Segura. He's set. Here it comes.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on. Heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. 3-1.
Count is 3-1.
The 3-1. Full count still. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Here it comes, 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. First and second here with nobody out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess for the bullpen as 3 runners are his responsibility. Genesis Cabrera is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Cabrera.
Didi Gregorius will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Fowler. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Into the box, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Foul. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jay Bruce.
Digging in, Jay Bruce. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with 1 away now. From the stretch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Second and third here, 1 man out. Two and 0 the count to Jay Bruce.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Adam Hazley, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
The batter.
Ready now, Adam Hazley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 count. The pitch, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Fowler, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
So now to the plate, Aaron Nola.
The pitcher,
He swings and grounds it to short. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Kingery's there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
A 1-0 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. On the ground to the right side. Segura showing off his range. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 5-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Number 62 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 62.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
Fouled off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Ready with another 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Gene Segura, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the belt, the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
2 out with a man at first. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Phillies strand 1. They're up 5-1. Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
That's outside.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Harrison Bader. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Hazley comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2.
Now batting, number 62.
Rangel Ravelo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 47.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Set to deliver on 2-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. One left for the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Tyler Webb is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Tyler Webb.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Webb rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Stepping in, Scott Kingery. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
(5-1) our score as we play the 8th. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Josh Harrison is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing left and batting 9, number 7, Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Colton Wong is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Alvarez has seen his role change with those 1-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 2-0 now. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball in there, 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home, and Carpenter will reach as that misses for ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Segura for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Philadelphia rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Nola gets the W on the mound. Jack Flaherty struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.